about this, people. It's froggy up here. Putting along here about 45 mile an hour. That's about all the distance, visual distance I have. So where we're at, we're up in the, is it the Cheyenne? I can't remember. Look on a map. Oh, Crow. Now I'm at the Cheyenne. I'm in the northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation up in Montana on Highway 212. And here in a little bit, we're coming into Lame Deer in just a little bit. We're on a high elevation here. It's a little bit of a mountain, pull coming up it. And we're about 4,500 feet, I guess, 4,500 feet above sea level. 4,300, I'm sorry. And when I got to pulling this hill, I got 70,000 pounds on now. I mean, I got a loaded trailer back here for very rare for me nowadays. Usually I'm hauling empty trailers. Anyway, this trailer's got about 70,000 gross. Okay, the truck trailer and the cargo and everything, everything rolling down the road, about 70,000. I got to pull in this hill and the temperature started going up. So on the dash, we've got a little switch, and it turns on the engine fan. I ought to explain that here in a little bit. But anyway, it turns on the engine fan and it cools down the engine. Whereas in a car, your engine fan runs all the time, unless it's an electric fan, it'll kick on and off. But a regular style car with fan belts and all that, the fan runs all the time, and the thermostat just opens and closes. Well, the fan on these trucks is so big, they draw horsepower. It takes horsepower to turn the dang things, right? So to get better fuel mileage, when you're cruising on flat open ground, the air just flows through the radiator, and it cools the engine, and it doesn't need a fan while you're driving on a regular highway. When you hit hills and stuff, there's an air-actuated fan clutch, and that fan clutch turns on through a little electric solenoid that turns it all on. Anyway, it comes together and the fan starts turning. Okay, that comes on when the temperature gets up to about 210 or so, 205, somewhere around in there is where it kicks on. But if you know you're coming up to a mountain, you can flip a switch on the dash here and turn that fan on, and it never gets to 210. It goes up to about instead of going up to 210 before it starts cooling, you go ahead and turn the fan on, and it keeps the engine cool while you are starting into the pull. Much less the chance of overheating. So anyway, just a little quickie thing on that. But what else was going to talk about was I'm pulling this mountain, and back here last year, there's a white spot in the road, and it was actually 2 winters ago. 2 winters ago, I was coming across here, and I had a load on, and I come up to an area, and there's a light flash that said chains required. Well, I've got chains on the truck, stored in the truck, but I don't have them on the truck, okay? And yeah, I'm doing 50 mile an hour now, but I'm going down the hill now. You can't tell it with the camera. Cameras don't show up and down hill, so I'm cruising downhill about 50 mile an hour with the Jake on. So, and it's about all the visual range I have too, so that's why I don't want to go any faster than this. Anyway, before you get to a hill, there's lights flashing that says chains required. And I pulled up there, and I can put chains on, but it's so hard to put them on with these fenders that I have on, right? The rear fenders on the truck. And so anyway, I decided not to do it. And let's go for it. I knew this wasn't a big, huge mountain. I knew it was a little bit of a pull. But one of the things I do is I put it in gear, and I take off and see how much traction you have. Test it out before you commit. Test it out, okay? So anyway, I got out there and I tested it. It seems like this snow is a pretty sticky snow. It had good traction. I had really good, almost brand new lug tires, like snow tires, on the truck, and I knew I'd have pretty good traction. The other thing is, it was a furniture load, just like I've got on now, but it wasn't in a furniture trailer. It was in a regular 53-foot dry van trailer, a regular cargo truck. And I only had about 10,000 pounds, and it was all way up in the nose of the trailer. So all that weight was on the drive axles. It wasn't on the trailer back there. I didn't have a whole lot of weight to pull, but I had really good traction. So I thought, instead of putting the chains on, I'll cross your fingers, and now the fog's letting up a little bit now. It's more rain than fog now. But so anyway, I I took the risk, and it's a big risk, because if you spin out and color, you know, whatever, it's a huge fine. And I probably shouldn't even be telling you about it, but it was 2 years ago, so and I think they got to catch you in the act anyway, so whatever. Anyway, so what we're doing, we're heading across here. This is kind of the shortcut. Instead of going down, let me show you on the map here. If you're over in South Dakota and you're heading over into Montana, you go down through Wyoming, you go down on I-90, it's a lot farther. You cut across this Highway 212, it cuts off about 50 miles. And somewhere around 50, 60 miles, something like that. So anyway, I'm cutting across here, and we're going to go up to the town of Hardin, Montana, and I'm going to stop at the truck stop and meet up with Kat and move around here a little bit. I'm going to meet up with Kat and her husband Bubba, Kat and Bubba, and they're at Tipsy Marlin Travels. So anyway, that's what's coming up. So now that the fog's gone, that was my excitement so far today. I woke up and really nothing's going on. It's a beautiful country, driving along, but you've seen that before. That's not what these series are about. So anyway, but this is my excitement for the day, going over this foggy mountain. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. More of this video just dawned on me. We're cresting over the hill here, almost to Crow Agency in Montana on Highway 212 again, still about almost to the interstate here, up to Interstate 90, and this is the area for Custer's Last Stand. Just right over this next little bump, I think. There's turnoffs and stuff where you can go up and actually see where the battle happened. It happened over a lot of this area, but the main part of it was right up here, and it's the monument and all that. So I just thought I'd throw that in there and show you where another place where I'm at. You know, I've always wanted to stop and look. It just seems like every time I drive by, I just don't have time. I need to run over, and so maybe one of these days, one of these days. I say that too much in my life, don't I? So we'll just pop over the hill here. Maybe there's a sign right here on the side, windshield wipers. Little Bighorn Battlefield, half mile, just over this little crest here. So hey, it's pretty country out here, just rolling, not mountains, rolling hills, and kind of barren a lot of places, you know, just, but you see the terrain, and there's other places that are, there's forests and stuff, but here it is, right here. Here's the turn lane where you turn into the place, and right over here on the left. So, anyway, I thought I'd show that to you. We're going to get on the freeway. We're only about about 20 minutes away from meeting up with Bubba and Kat, so whoosh, that'll be a different video. So check you out later. Yep, right over there it is. So, all right, ciao.